Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to discuss the dataset for our case study, and we have selected an e-commerce dataset. An online shopping company wants to increase their revenue. They have given us the data they have with them. These are the browsing data of different customers that have visited their website. The dataset consists of feature vectors belonging to 12,330 sessions. You can see there are 12,330 data points in the data. The dataset was formed so that each session would belong to a different user in a 1 year period to avoid any tendency to a specific campaign, special day, user profile or period. So each row represents different users that have visited the website in last 1 year. Okay. The dataset consists of 9 numerical and 8 categorical attributes. And unfortunately, there is no column which marks the revenue or whether a person who has visited the website has purchased from the website or not. If that column was there, then we could do a classification process. Here, we can do grouping and tell the client that you can concentrate on this category of people with any particular marketing strategy. So the dataset have different columns like administrative, then administrative duration, then an informational column, informational duration, product related duration. All these are the different pages that are present in the website. Then we have the bounce rates, exit rates, then page values, then special day column, then the month in which they have purchased, the operating system in which they have logged in, then the browser they used, then the region from which they have logged in, then the traffic type, then the type of the visitor, and whether it was a weekend or not. The columns administrative, then administrative duration, informational duration, product related and product related duration represents the number of different types of pages visited by the visitor in that particular session and total time spent in each of these page categories. The values of these features are derived from the URL information of the pages visited by the user and updated in real time when a user takes an action, for example moving from one page to another. The bounce rate, exit rate and page value features represents the metrics measured by Google Analytics for each page in the e-commerce site. The value bounce rate feature for a web page refers to the percentage of visitors who enter the site from that page and then leave without triggering any other request to the analytics server during that session. It is the percentage of visitors to a website who navigate away from the site after viewing only one page. The value of exit rate feature for a specific web page is calculated as for all page views to the page, the percentage that were in the last session. Exit rate as a term used in website traffic analysis, which is a percentage of visitors to a page on the website from which they exit the website to a different website. The visitors just exited from that specific page. The page value feature represents the average value for a web page that a user visited before completing an e-commerce transaction. The special day feature indicates the closeness of the site visiting time to a special day, for example Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, etc., in which the sessions are more likely to be finalized with transaction. The value of this attribute is determined by considering the dynamics of e-commerce such as the duration between the order date and delivery date. For example, for a Valentine's Day, this value takes a non-zero value between February 2 and February 12, and it will take a maximum value of 1 on February 14. The dataset also includes operating system, browser, region, traffic type, visitor type. The visitor type has different values like returning visitor or a new visitor, and a Boolean value indicating whether the date of visit is a weekend or not, then a month of the year. These are the basic idea about the dataset, and our aim is to group different kind of people that are present in this dataset. Now we will move on to the coding part.